The S&P is already crashed.
Oh my God!
What's up, guys? It's your boy Motivation, back with another video. So today I'm bringing you a Team Dynasty trading video. So I want to go over really quickly, break down what's going on. It's a new year, 2023. Here we are, you know what I'm saying? So I want to break down quickly what we're going to be looking at for the U.S. economy for this current year that we're in, right? Everything's about to be crazy. Last year was definitely a recession to a lot of you. We're going to go over the textbook definitions of that really quick, just so y'all could not take my word for it, but actually believe that, you know, we did come through into a recession this past year. Just like 2008, they've been prolonging it. But when you look at the charts and the markets, you can see, you know, the truth and not be lied to all the time, right? By these politicians and all these people, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to bore you guys. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff, share it, you know what I'm saying? Blow it up, because at the end of the day, I'm bringing you guys this free information to really get y'all just a good perspective of what's going to happen for the next year to next 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Going into 2023 this year and then going into 2024. So pay attention. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break down what I'm using. Let me log into my computer. What I'm using to, at the end of the day, analyze the market, right? There's a lot of different ways to analyze the market. And by all means, you know, if you got another way, you know, go for it, shoot for it. Also, ignore the hand. I was in a off-road accident, but I'm okay. It's cool. But yeah. So you know, if you guys have another way you like to do it, by all means, you know. However, if you already have experience in this area, then do what you do. But this is for those who don't and want to get that information so they know what's going on for 2023, or what they can look at with their own eyes and kind of see and tap in. Like by all means, I'm not the one all be all, but I'm going to show you guys a simple way of how I look at the economy, how I'm seeing it, and then go from there. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, and let me record my screen here. Boom. New screen recording. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look up the S&P 500, just the definition of what the S&P 500 is for you guys that don't know and aren't familiar with why I use this as a measuring tool for the U.S. economy. So type in S&P 500 index. What does the index mean? It's an index of a bunch of other companies or products, securitized products, whatever, a bunch of other stocks in one nice tucked in portfolio. So what is the S&P 500? The Standard & Poor's 500, or simply the S&P 500, is a stock market index tracking the stock performance of 500 large companies listed on the stock exchanges in the United States. It's one of the most commonly followed equity indices. So equity indices, really, like I said, it's the top, basically it's the top 500 companies of the US currently. So it's kind of hard to ignore, you know, when the top 500 companies as a whole are dropping. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to ignore that and be like, okay, well, our economy is doing perfectly fine. Well, how are we doing perfectly fine if our top 500 companies are dropping, right? So I'm taking basic knowledge from that perspective and I'm putting it into my analysis, which we're going to do on the chart, and I'm about to show you right now. But I just wanted to give y'all the details. Y'all not taking my word for it, thinking I'm crazy, all that good stuff. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Trading View, and we're going to pull up the S&P 500. So you guys should definitely be able to see this. All right. So like I said, we're starting with the S&P 500. The reason is the top 500 companies of the U.S., so it's a pretty good gauge for how the U.S. economy is doing in this current time. What I want you guys to pay attention to. So if you look here, this right here, this is January 2009 on a Friday, the 2nd. So January 2nd, 2009, this right here is September 4th, 07. Matter of fact, let me move it over because I want to get it to, where's December at? There we go. All right. So I'm going to use this as a bench. I just want y'all to get kind of the picture. So I'm paying attention, and we're just going to pay attention really right here real quick. And I'm going to tell you guys why. All right. So just looking at this kind of section right here, right? The market from November 1st in 2007 to, let's say, January 2nd in 2009, the market dropped. Come on, get there. 48%. So 74,000 points, 48%, right? Now, that, as you guys may or may not know, was our last big recession. That was the last, the 2008, 2010 crisis. That's what this is. So this is how you can see it visually. And it's also, if you actually pay attention and know how to mark up charts, which I teach in my course, but we'll go over that later. If you know how to mark up the charts, you can kind of see these things before they happen by just knowing your support and resistance and all the other kind of stuff that I won't go into right now, but is in my course. So when you know how to mark up the chart, you can easily see, what's going on. I'm sorry. Simply see. I don't like to disrespect the game. You can simply, it's simple to see exactly what's going on, right? So if I take this, I'm taking this period for a specific reason because, like I said, it's the last time that we had a recession, right? So keeping that factor in mind, if this was the last time we had a recession and it dropped 48%, right? Now we're going to go to, as you see, for the last few years after that, it's just been on an incline. It's continuing. It's even still now in this new year, it's obviously an incline. What I want you to pay attention to is this pocket right here from here to here. So this was January 2nd, 2020. So the reason why this is significant is because once again, you see the market, and I'm ignoring this part, but I want you to pay attention to the major moves that are happening within our economy, right? So from January 2nd, 2020 to January 4th, 2021, you're going to see it's not going to look like a recession, but we did have a mini recession in 2020, just so y'all see it. So the market actually dropped 32.45%. And it'll probably be a little bit more. Don't take these as hard estimates. I'm just painting the picture for you guys, right? But it dropped at least 32%, right? Based off this picture. As you guys can see, it dropped a lot of points. It dropped, what is that? 105,000 points. Point is, it had a significant drop, right? However, the year didn't end up on the low scale. It ended up on the high scale. So at first, the beginning of 2020, if y'all remember, everything went down. Things were crazy, lockdowns, all this kind of stuff. And then the market slowly trickled back up, right? That's manipulation. That's politicians doing what they do. That's the fugazi of the U.S. economy, right? So not to get too in depth with that, I'm just going to take the beginning of this year. So let me get rid of this. Boom. So the beginning of this year, beginning of this past year, January 3rd, 2022, we were at, let me do this real quick. Okay. We were at, the high was 48.19, right? So 48.19 was the high for the beginning of last year. The market basically dropped. This tool be messing with me, y'all. I'm sorry. The market dropped 27%, obviously a little more. It's not giving, it's going off of the overall scale for the last few years, so these numbers aren't super, super accurate as far as percentages. But pay attention to this. The market dropped 133,000 points this past year in 2022. Now, it ended up at the end of this year, and obviously we're in the weekend. I'm on a Sunday, so the new trading year hasn't started yet. The new trading month hasn't started yet, so that's why these charts are like this and it's on a pause. But it ended up 97,000 points, almost 98,000 points down from its previous high, which was the high for the last, since 2008. 2009, as we looked before. So when we bring out a grand scale, that's the highest it's ever been in history. It's the highest it's ever been in history, but it's also the highest it's been since this point right here, April 1st, 2009. So what does that mean for us? Right now, based on what we've seen, right, when significant drops like this happen in the market, there's obviously only two things that can happen in any type of economy, in any type of trading thing. It's either going to continue to go up, or it's going to continue to go down. I'm sorry, there's a third. Or it's going to consolidate. Now, based on what I'm seeing, I'm thinking that the year is going to consolidate. You know, it's going to be a weird kind of year for everything. Now, to make this simple, because I'm not going to turn this into a whole trading session, right? I'm not going to confuse y'all. Well, what I want to do is just kind of give you overall perspective of how I'm going to look at this. So this is how I'm feeling, y'all. To make this very extremely simple, if over the next few months, let's say next 6 months, right? Because we're on the monthly scale right now, and I'll even break it down to in a weekly in a second. But in the next few months, if this market drops on a monthly basis, let's say we have a month that holds, like let's say the month ends below 3,493.92. If the month ends below that, in my perspective, the market is most likely gonna do this. Before it goes back at all. Before it goes back up. Now, it's trading. It's market economy. It can always fluctuate and bounce at some other point, drop at some other point, whatever. But the point is, from this perspective, from what I'm seeing, once we get to that 3,493 area price point, we're going down. If it holds past that, we're going down. Now, at the end of the day, because things change, the economy changes, they do things to inflate the economy purposefully, we might not see that. We might just see the market do this. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? The point is, and that's why it's specific. That's why it's really, really good to learn how to trade and learn how to mark up charts and learn how to look up charts. Because when you're looking at it like this from this perspective, you can see kind of not just what may happen, right? We want to go over what's happened in the past. I went over what's happened in the past so you guys can see that. I went over what's happening currently in the present as you guys are seeing. And now we're looking at what's happening or what may happen in the future. There's only two things that can happen. However, what we want to do is be prepared. This is why it's so important for you guys to learn how to mark up charts, learn how to trade, learn how to see the charts, because you can take anything you want to look at or anything you want to analyze, like analyze gold, your Forex, different indices, whatever the case may be. As long as it is put on a chart like this, we can mark it up, see what's going on, and see where the best opportunities are to profit off of this. Now, what most people don't know is you can profit in an up or down market regardless anytime. So there's people getting rich regardless of the economy going up or down. Actually, when the economy goes down like this, it provides some of the best opportunities, but you have to position yourself properly, right? And I won't go into that with the real estate and all that stuff. That's what the coaching and consulting is for. But what I want you guys to see in looking at this video, the whole point of me doing this video, it's my overall analysis for 2023. I believe that we're still going to go lower, but I'm also prepared for us to go higher. You know what I mean? One more thing it could do is not even do that. It's just go up from here, you know, and then just keep going. And it'll probably do one of these. Look at it, I'm giving y'all some free chart markups and just keep going, right? Oh, there we go. It can do that too. But the point is, you want to be able to see the market, understand, hey, at this point in time, there's something that I can do. I can still win regardless of what's going on with the economy, regardless of what's going on with the politics and the politicians and saying this and that and the third. You can still win. And that's why we're doing this. That's why I'm doing this. That's why Team Dynasty is working on, we re-released our trading course so you guys can learn how to trade. We've re-released, we're going to consistently release videos like this just so you guys can get this information on a consistent basis. And, you know, just so you guys can win. Hey, if you guys pick up learning how to trade from here, then awesome, more power to you, because, you know, at the end of the day, cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with helping people. But yeah, I really wanted to show you guys this video specifically just so y'all could see what I am planning on what I'm preparing myself for in 2023. And this whole year, I'm preparing myself to be profitable no matter where the market goes. I'm preparing myself to win no matter where the market goes. And I'm also looking forward to helping others do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to helping others do that. I'm looking forward to sharing these overviews and these market perspectives, because at the end of the day, no matter what happens, the S&P is going to crash. It's already crashed. I'm sorry. The S&P is already crashed. This little move right here, this was a crash. As you guys have seen through his history of the last few years that I've shown you, this is definitely a crash. The market crashed the whole entire year and it did not come back up. So that's another sign. When you see this, it might just is most likely going to go down. I don't want to scare people, but for those of you, and I'm not a financial advisor or all that blah 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 jargon. This is educational only. However, what I will say is, for me, if I'm me, I'm looking at 401ks and I'm seeing my portfolio, I'm going to make sure that I am not locked into anything, that I'm looking at the market from an open perspective. And just as I tell my family, hey, listen, if I'm in the S&P 500, still, I'm looking for a good exit point to get out, and I'm waiting to get in lower. I'm waiting till the economy either gets down here or maybe just gets here and shows me it's going to go back up. And the only way that you guys can know that, obviously, is trading, you know. I'm sorry, not just trading, but learning how to mark up charts, mastery of charts. What we cover in Team Dynasty course is the mastery of chart analysis. So mastering your vision when it comes to the court. You know, ball players have court vision. I'm sorry. When it comes to the charts, ball players have court vision, right? They can see some of the best ball players are able to see the court, see that guy, pass it to that guy, see that guy, pass it to that guy, see this guy trying to steal the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at people like Steph Curry. You know, he's able to see the floor as a floor general and step up and shoot and take opportunity from anywhere. And that's what you guys need to learn as well. So I am teaching people how to do that, but on the charts, because I love the charts. At the end of the day, I look at this computer and I can make money anywhere, as long as I got Wi-Fi connection. And I can also do it from the phone. Matter of fact, some videos I will do from the phone just so you guys can see it could still be done. But anyway, this video is getting long. I don't want it to be too long. I really just wanted to show y'all my market perspective. So overall market perspective, as I wrote down on my paper over here, the overall market perspective that I have for this year, I don't have a hard market perspective. And that's the key. I'm never hard market. However, I do believe that we're going to continue to plummet throughout this year. But I'm open to whatever. The key is to plan to be profitable no matter what the market's doing. And I don't trade options and stuff like that, but there's opportunities here for that too. All I'm saying is there are ways to win no matter where the market's going, no matter where the U.S. economy is going. Do not be scared. Get informed. Get your knowledge up. You know, study. Like there's free information on YouTube. You know, reach out. I can direct you to some places. I'm even doing some holiday special thing for the trading course because I really want people to get in there starting this new year off right. I fully believe that you guys need to have a skill set that's going to allow you to win from wherever you're at in 2023. It's going to get spooky. You know what I'm saying? This year is going to be spooky. We don't know where it's going to go, and that's the whole thing, right? We don't know exactly what's going to. I can't give you a hard answer. Nobody can, because that would be lying. The economy could change at any time because a politician could say one word and then now the policies change and now things are changing in your economy. I mean, look at the States, you know what I'm saying? So not getting into global economics, or national economics of the U.S., just paying attention to what I see from the S&P 500, which is a good index for how our U.S. economy is doing. We're probably going to go down before we go up. But hey, you know, that's the beauty of it. We're going to make money regardless. I'm going to make money off this regardless. I'm waiting for it to go down so I can get back in. Same thing with Bitcoin. I'll do another video where I mark up Bitcoin and show where Bitcoin is going to go this whole next year. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe. If you like this video, please share. I want to reach as many people as possible this year. I haven't been doing this just because I've been so focused on reevaluating myself and reevaluating my stuff and what I've been going through for the last few years. It's just been a crazy road. It's been awesome though. You know, I've been able to do a lot, and I've been able to really come up a lot and share a lot, from gaining millions to losing millions to having millions stolen. So it's just been crazy. You know, 2022 was crazy, but 2023 is going to be even crazier and even better. So with that being said, like, follow, subscribe, share. Thank y'all. Peace. Much love. Motivation out.